Hey guys, Josh from Shift Lounge. So, first thing, I am wearing my Score Till You Black Out. It is Saturday, April 4th. Kobe Bryant just got announced for the Hall of Fame. So, favorite player, obviously, you know, the other past videos where, commenting on his death. So, that's pretty cool. So, anyways, what I wanted to talk today about is if you are looking to buy a C7 Z06. I currently do not have one. However, I am throwing around the idea of looking for one. Well, I am looking for one before all this, coronavirus stuff started. So that's been kind of put on hold. However, I did want to kind of just go over some of the things that I'm looking at when going to do my search. It is still a fairly new car, so there's not like a ton of issues per se. So I guess to go right into it, the first thing I want to talk about, and it's kind of the sort of elephant in the room with any sort of the C7 Z06 conversation, is the overheating issue. If you're watching this, you probably already know at one point, very early on, GM took all their the brand new C7 Z06 owners, took them to the track. All of a sudden, everyone was having issues. GM's official thing was like saying that when they tested it, it was like 65 degrees versus like 91 of what it was that track day. There was never really a great fix for that, so they all sort of kind of have that issue. But it's not, to me, I guess I'm never going to be, autocrossing or tracking my car that hard. For me, it's mostly going to be, maybe the drag strip here or there, or just, having some fun on the highway. So the overheating thing doesn't really do much for me as far as persuading me not to buy the car. But to go into that, one thing, and there's no really official statistics on this, this is kind of just stuff that I've learned through the community. The Stage 3 Aero package seems to be the one that's affected the most. But there is probably a correlation, though, with the people who have that package who also go to the track frequently. So that might be the main reason why. But just so people know, the Stage 3 Aero kit does seem to be one that's affected the most. Second thing, and this is kind of stupid, but I am very delicate, so it means a lot to me, is really good air conditioning. And the C7 Z06, some of them had just this weird thing where the AC didn't really work very well and it kind of sucked. So going into the car, always just check and make sure that it works and blows nice cold air. I know that's not probably a big deal to some, but it's a big deal to me. Third thing, and this is depending on when you're watching this movie or this video, if it's, 2020 like it is now, or if it's 2030, this one might be kind of irrelevant. But when you're buying a car, check to see when the warranty started. It has nothing to do with the year of the title or anything like that, but when the car was actually put in service. So if it was a demo car or something like that, then it was probably put in service right away, so the warranty started, so there's going to be less of it left. But say you're in like that, like 2018 or 2019 car, you still might have a decent amount of warranty left, especially if you're buying a leftover one from the prior year. So just if you are buying a car, now that's, newer than probably the 2015 and 2016, just check and see, when the warranty was actually started, because that could be, that could be a big thing. It's nice to have things covered under warranty if, stuff like breaks, obviously. Fourth thing is the Z06 is known to have wheels that crack. I actually have C7 Z06 wheels on my C6 Z06, so it obviously wasn't a big enough deal to me. From what I understand and what I gather, it's more to do with just the wheels being so wide, and that's caused some of the issues. So it's one of those things, if you're going to do like a pre-purchase inspection or whatnot, which most people do for their cars, just have them take a look at that, because from what I understand, you can't really tell from the naked eye. It's something they have to check for. I don't think, well, I know that GM doesn't warranty them, but there might be some, there are some other options out there for you depending on what what you're doing. So definitely get that checked out. All right, the fifth thing is the Z06 and then the Z07 packages. So for me, I don't really care about the Z07. Again, it kind of goes back to the first thing of, I don't really track the car a whole lot. The Z07 has stiffer suspension and the carbon ceramic brakes, which, if you're going to track the car a lot, then I would highly suggest them, and they look really cool. And I mean, in the end, that's what it's all about, right? But they are, they're kind of noisy. At least in my opinion, when I've been in cars with carbon ceramic brakes, they're kind of noisy. So if it's going to be something more, we're just kind of messing around town, probably not worth it to you to get one with the Z07 package. The sixth thing, and this one isn't really pertinent to me because I'm not looking at 2019, but I figured I would throw it out there. Again, because if you're watching this, years down the road, there probably is going to be a huge drop in price in the 2019. From what I understand, that one had the fuel pump from the ZR1, so it has, it can handle a lot more. So some of the power levels that you'll see restricted on the Z06s, both C6 and C7, it's because of lack of fuel. So that does help with that part of it. And number 7 is if you get one that's prior to the 2019, one thing that you should know is that you can get the MagRide calibration and upgraded from GM themselves for, at least for me, it was quoted for about $300. I've seen anywhere from $300 to $400, so you can definitely get that. So it's not just like, oh, if I have to get it 2019 because I want the MagRide. You can just get it recalibrated. So yeah, those are some of the things that sort of I'm considering while looking at a C7 Z06. Obviously, mileage and condition, that all plays a part into it. I don't really care about, the different, packages like 1LZ, 2LZ, 3. That doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I just need, nice cold AC and I'm good to go. I have heard, and I can't verify this one personally, but I have heard as well that on some of them the memory seats don't function properly all the time, so maybe check that out. I guess I don't really care about that much, so it's not something I'm really looking at, but I could see, that being annoying. Alright, so that's really all I had for you today. I hope it was informative. I know I don't have a C7 Z06, but these are the ththings that, I am looking at and considering before actually going out and buying one. If we ever get out of this stupid quarantine and coronavirus ever goes away, we can all, the whole economy can start back up again and, can go car shopping like we normally would. But until then, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next time.